Shalom, Israel. Good morning. This is early in the morning. Um, this is time I got to be available. I got to make time for. Got to make time during these classes early in the morning now. But bear with me. Um, by that being said, I would like to give praises to the Most High. Um, for allowing me to wake up in this truth, allowing my family to wake up, allow Israel to wake up. And to push this truth, you know what I'm saying, to wake up our people. I got to give God all praises for that, right? And by that being said, like I said, I'm doing the series 10 Commandments, and I want to touch on the second commandment today. The second commandment, the second commandment is not to make graven images, to bow down to them and worship them, right? And by that being said, we're just gonna get started, Israel. We're gonna get started. Watch that. Let's get started. Let's get started. Oh yeah. You know, by that being said, let's get started. But I hope everybody doing fine this morning. Doing okay. Doing okay. This is 20. So, Israel. So we're gonna get started. Um, we're gonna get started on Exodus 20. Exodus 20 and 4 to Israel. I'm trying not to speak loud because everybody's still asleep, you know. But we'll get started. Exodus 20 and 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. So, is this saying we can't have no pictures and things like that? No, we can have pictures. Well, you can have pictures and statues, but we can have these things, statues of, animals, and if you like the sun, calendars, anything. We can have, we can have, we can have creative image, but when we do this, verse 5, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, meaning you can't be bowing to them thinking this is your God. This will give you life. This is your power, right? We you can't bow yourself down to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the father upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. So it's bowing down to them. But I want to jump up. I'm gonna see. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Let me see something real quick. I think it's in First King. I think it's in First King 8. 8. Let me see. Oh yeah, Israel. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm going here because I'm sorry, Israel. So um, I'm going here right here. First King 4. First King 4. And this is just to let you know we could have graven images. The thing is, we can't bow down to worship him. Watch this. I'm gonna start from verse 5. First Solomon, First King, First King 8, verse 5. And King Solomon and all the congregation of Israel that were assembled unto him were with him before the ark, sacrificing sheep, ox that could not be told nor numbered for the multitude. And the priest brought in the ark of the covenant of the Lord unto his place, into the oracle of the house of the most holy place, even under the wings of the cherubim. See, we had cherubim, we had graven images. Watch this. For the cherubim spread forth their two wings over the place of the ark, and the cherubim covered the ark, and the statue thereof, above. And they drew out the statue, that the ends of the statue were sent out in the holy place before the oracle, and they were not seen without. And there they are unto this day. But I just went here to show that we had statues. We had we had graven images. The the point is about the graven image, we didn't bow down and worship these graven images. And you can have a graven image of anything you like. I I I ain't gonna say anything you like, but graven images like artwork. You know what I'm saying? Artwork. You like, some people are into different type of artwork. It's no problem having an artwork if you like it. It's just it become a problem when you bow yourself down to serve it, and we'll see how God feel about that. So let's go back. Let's go back to Exodus 5, and this the one I'm gonna break down. Exodus 20 and 5. It said, Thou shalt not bow thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. So God gonna visit the iniquity of the children to the fourth and fifth generation that hated him. How you hate God when you not been when you not doing what He asked you to do. That's how you hate God. When not lit when you don't want to listen to the Most High, right? Right. Watch that. I'm gonna just touch on it. Bow thyself down to them. Let's go to Joshua. Joshua 23, and we're gonna start from. Watch this. Um, I'm gonna start from Joshua 23 and 6. God had to continue to remind us not to do these things, but since we are people who don't, we are stiff-necked, hard-headed people, rebellious people. Did this matter? Did this matter to us at this time? Watch this. It said, Joshua 23 and 6. Be therefore very courageous to keep and to do all that is written in the book of the law of Moses, that ye turn not aside therefrom to the right hand or to the left, that ye come not amongst these nations, that these that remain amongst you, neither make mention of the name of their God, nor cause to swear by them, nor serve them, nor bow yourself unto them. God said, don't do this, right? But cleave unto the Lord your God, as ye have done, as ye have done unto this day. But how we cleave to God? By by keeping the covenant, keeping the commandments, law, statute. I know y'all I'll get sick of hearing me saying that, but this is how we cleave to God. This is how we stay in right standing with the Most High. This is how God abides in you, by keeping His commandments, right? This is how God's going to abide in you, right? Um, um, Watch this. I'm gonna jump down to verse 16, I believe. Watch this. Verse 15. This is a covenant. God is a just God. Whatever His words say, He got to uphold His word. He got to keep His word. Uh, it, 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 he don't do it when we're doing right. He don't treat us right. When we're doing wrong, He's going to treat us wrong. He don't allow wrong to come upon us, because that's the covenant that we made with the Most High, right? The children of Israel made with the Most High, and that's why it'll affect us as a people, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and the native people of America, North and South America, right? That's why these curses that that that's why it affect us more than anybody, because it was given. We made this covenant with the Most High, right? Watch this. Verse 15. Therefore it shall come to pass that 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 as that as all good things are come upon you, which the Lord your God promised you, so shall the Lord bring upon you all evil things. until he had destroyed you from off his off this good land which the Lord your God had given you. He knew we was gonna go off. That's why he said that. All these good things the Lord promised you, but at the same time, so shall the Lord bring upon you all evil things. The Lord knew we was gonna go off until he had destroyed you from off this good land which the Lord your God had given you. So he knew we was gonna go off. He destroyed us. It was prophesied. The end was prophesied from the beginning. He knew we was gonna go off. Moses knew we was gonna go off. Joshua even knew we was gonna go off. And but God gonna but he promised to never forsake us. We had to go through this in order to next time we receive the kingdom, like Adam did, that we will know how to pertain it. We will know how we will know the things to do and not to do. You know what I'm saying? We don't hold on. We don't plead this time when we get the kingdom. We're not going to go off this time. All right. But he just couldn't give it to us like that. Watch this. Verse 16. And when you have transgressed the covenant of the Lord your God, which he commanded you, ye have gone and served other gods. We can't serve two masters. Either you serving God the way he the way he told us to serve him, and we don't do it like that. We serving another God, just plain and simple. And bow yourself to them. Then shall the anger of the Lord be kindled against you, and ye shall perish quickly from off the good land which he had given you. We perish quickly. Right? This is why you should not bow down to him. Why? Why? He says in Exodus 20, right? Watch that. Why? Let's go. What? Let's go back to Exodus real quick. And let's see how jealous our God. Why? Exodus 34 and 14. People just don't know. Watch this. For for thou shalt worship no other God. For the Lord whose name is jealous. He's a is a jealous God. Is a jealous God. God's a jealous God. You giving your praises to something that don't deserve it. Something that doesn't deserve it. Verse 15. He's a jealous God. Don't worship no other God. Why? Lest thou make a covenant with the inhabitant of the land. Because if you worship another God, you don't make a covenant. You don't get in an agreement with the inhabitant of the land, the people of that land. If you serving their God, you don't come in a covenant with them. You don't come together with them. And they go a whoring after their gods. They serve their God by going whoring. Watch this. Let's see. Whoring after their God, and do sacrifice unto their God, and one call thee, and thou eat of the sacrifice. See, when you start believing in other people's God, you're gonna start partaking in their custom. And that's how Israel fell. Because we always loved we love what these other nations was doing. We always we always envy these other nations and their God, and start picking up things from their customs and bringing it into our custom. You know what I'm saying? He's a jealous God. He don't want you to do that because once you start making a covenant, once you start worshiping another God, start making a covenant with the people. Start mixing. God is not about mixing. He's a pure God. He wants everything to be pure. He wants everybody to stay with their own race, right? He don't like all that mixing. Why? Because it'll cause you to leave your custom. It'll cause you to leave your custom. Let's go to Deuteronomy real quick. Deuteronomy 4. Deuteronomy 4. All right, he's a jealous God. Watch this. Let's see what comes behind being a jealous God. For the Lord thy God is a consuming fire, even a jealous God. So he's going to have to take vengeance on us when we do this. Right? Look at verse. I didn't want but I must die in this land. But yeah, the point is right here: the Lord thy God is a consuming fire, will even a jealous God. By being jealous, let me see. Let's go to Deuteronomy 6:15. He's a consuming fire. When fire is consuming, it destroys things, right? So we can't, by not making God jealous, he's a jealous God. He's jealous of who you giving your servant and your praises and your worship to. Yeah, he care about that. All right. Deuteronomy 15, 6:15. For the Lord thy God is a jealous God amongst you, lest the anger of the Lord thy God be kindled against thee and destroy thee from off the face of the earth. That's what that's what you don't want God to be angry with you, jealous over you, because you're gonna be destroyed. That's like a man today. Even women, they're so jealous of their spouse. What they do, end up killing them. They rather kill them to see them with anybody else. God got the same. we get that attribute from the Most High. But God's anger is in righteousness, right? But this how jealousy go. You be in love with somebody jealous of that being in love, jealous of the person that they would be so in love with her and so into a person that you would rather not to see them with nobody else. You rather kill them to see them with somebody else, making somebody else happy. You rather kill that person to keep them from making somebody else happy, right? So we can't be like that. You know what I'm saying? And we can't be like that. God's a jealous God. You know what I'm saying? So just rekindle. Exodus 25. Thou shalt not bow thy Exodus 20 and 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visit the iniquity of the father upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, of them that hate me. So we show why you should not bow down. We show that God's a jealous God, and man, He's a jealous God. Um, visit the iniquity on to those that hate Him, and on their children's children. Why He's going to visit iniquity on the children? Because if your father teaching you to go against the Most High, to sin against the Most High, things I'm teaching you things to do that is not pleasing to the Most High, then what your children gonna take up them customs. What your children gonna do? Take up them same custom like today. And for instance, we teaching our kids to celebrate everything in the world, but not the things of the Most High. Celebrate the Most High holidays, but we teach them to celebrate all these other nations high holidays. And we teaching them the tradition of man said the we teach them the traditions of man said the tradition of the Most High, what the Most High told us to do. This is what we posted. This is what we was born to do, to live for the Most High, to keep His commandments. But we not teaching our children this. We teaching our children the things of the world. And God is enemy to the world. The enemy is the world is the enemy to God, right? That's why I don't visit to the third and fourth generation of our children, because till we break that cycle, we have to break the cycle. So I'm gonna cut it short because I got to get to work. Um, Watch this. I'm gonna go to the next verse further. So we don't get away. You hate God when you break His commandments. When you hate God, when you hate God when you serve it, you hate God when you serve another God. Watch this. Watch this. Deuteronomy 7:9. Know therefore the Lord thy God, He is God, the faithful God, which keep covenant and mercy with them that love Him, and keep His commandments to 1,000 generations, and repay them that hate Him to their face, to destroy them. He will not be slack to them that hated Him. He will repay them to their face. Did God do that to us? He destroyed us. The blessings and the cursing. When we choose not to serve the God, when we choose to serve another God, this is why we where we are today as a people, because we choose not to keep the covenant we promised that we was gonna keep, that we made with God, and when it shows how it affect our generation. As time go along, our generation getting worse and worse, worse and worse, right? And we got to just do better. Watch this. Thou shalt therefore keep the commandments. This is why God keep on reminding us to keep the commandments and the statutes and the judgment which I command thee this day to do them. This is where you're going to be good. And so this is why, watch this, 28. I'm going to just stay in Deuteronomy. Mm, but yeah, watch that. Deuteronomy, Deuteronomy 32. Watch that. See that, even I and he. Um, look what the scripture says. That's why I'm gonna leave it off at. You know, um, when we do this, we make God jealous and serving other God. And when we do that, we show God that we hate Him. By hating Him, we become an enemy. Yes, we can become an enemy to the Most High God when we not being obedience, right? Um, just throwing something out there. Watch this. Um, Deuteronomy 32 and 41. If I wet my glitter sore and my hand take hold of judgment, I will render vengeance to my enemies and render vengeance to my enemies and will reward them that hate me. I will make my arrow drunk with blood, and my sword shall devour flesh, and that with the blood of the slain of the captivity from the beginning of vengeance upon the enemy. So this is how God reward us not for not keeping His commandments. You know what I'm saying? And this is a part of the curse, and we got to break this curse by coming back to the true God. You know what I'm saying? Um, This what I mean by serving another image. Why today as a people we serving this other image? This is why. Let's go to Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28. Let's get to 15. And we'll jump down. Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But if thou but Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So God said, we don't listen to him, hearken to his voice, to his word. If we don't listen to his word, he's going to bring all these curses up on us. That's just what it is, right? Unless he one of these curses. This is why a lot of our people serving other gods, serving in all these different religions, because we got this curse up on us, and we got the only way to get this curse up off of us is to go back, to come back to the Most High, because He's pinned us to our face. Deuteronomy 28:64. And the Lord shall scatter thee amongst all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other end. Did God do that to us? Yes. He scattered all the southern tribe around the whole world. He took us from the eastern hemisphere, brought us to the western hemisphere, brought us to the northern hemisphere. You understand me? We scattered all the way around the world. He took the northern, the northern kingdom, took them from this side, brought them back on over to that side, to the eastern hemisphere. So yeah, we are scattered all the way around the world, right? For not for breaking His commandments. And there thou shalt serve other gods. We serving other gods. The lands we in, we'll be serving other gods. We'll be serving other gods. What's the other gods? Christianity, meaning white man Jesus. Islam, Buddhist, Hinduism, whatever it is. Judaism, believing in the Tammuz, all this stuff. We serve other gods in the land that God scatters in, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and cross. Showing you that's Christianity, the wood, the cross, and stone. Wood and stone. Sorry, I said wood and cross. Wood and stone. And the stone is the Islam, the cobblestone. They walk around. They go to Mecca every year for I think it's for Ramadan, something like that. I got to look into it. But yeah, by that being said, Israel, I was gonna make it short. Try to make it short. Um, like I said, this is I'm on. Like I said, I'm doing a series on. I'm just gonna go over the Ten Commandments. Continue to go over the Ten Commandments. Bring out other stuff within the Ten Commandments that people don't understand. The the Ten Commandments is is a what I want to say. The Ten Commandments, the base commandments we're supposed to keep, but the other commandments is connected to the Ten Commandments, showing that it will showing you that we have to keep all the commandments. You know what I'm saying? All the commandments we have to keep. If you say you only keep the Ten Commandments, then you got to be keeping the other commandments, because these other commandments is connected to the Ten Commandments. I want to say is a I forgot the terminology on how to say that, but yeah, they connected. All the commandments is connected back to the Ten Commandments in some type of way. is I won't say where I'm looking for, but anyway, I can't think of it right now. But anyway, Israel, like I said, I'm doing a series. I'm gonna continue and Lord's will, as I could can continue going these 10 Commandments, until I have nothing, until I can't see nothing more to go over within the 10 Commandments. Then I'm gonna move on to something else. But this is gonna be a series. The next commandment is the third commandments, and Lord's will, hey, I'll get something from it. If not, hey, it's not for you. It's for whoever is for. You know what I'm saying? That's how that's how God work. But by saying that, I'm gonna say shalom, Israel. Have a blessed day. Stay in the spirit, and and watch over yourself. Stay watchful. Watch yourself. Be watchful. Be very mindful of yourself and your surroundings. By that being said, I'm gonna say, give all praises to the Most High through His Son Jesus Christ. All praises. All right. Shalom.